Hi guys, good morning. How you guys all doing on a Friday? Hope you guys doing awesome today. Today we are going to talk about you can trust your hunches. Carrying on with our intuition topic of the week. So intuition is more important than most people think, but make sure you don't fool yourself. This article is by Eugene, who read this. Thank you, Eugene. Let's get into our article. Intuition's role in creativity and innovation is indispensable, yet people frequently discount its value. It's only a hunch. You've probably said this more than once, or I'm not going to plan any hunches. Not trusting your hunches may actually impair your ability to make good business decisions. Research shows that business success depends to a large extent on the ability and willingness to make intuitive decisions, frequently with incomplete information and data. For small business people in particular, intuition combined with the courage to take risks can be a critical factor in the success of their companies. Let me know in the comments if you think this is true, just not just for your business, but maybe also your personal life. Let's carry on here. John Malasky, a professor at New Jersey Institute of Technology, has tested hundreds of business executives for intuition ability. Good morning, Mrs. London. How are you? You enjoying the live? Say hi. Hello, guys. London here today. Do you have any intuition thoughts? No? We carry on and read? You want to sit down? Yeah, come on up. Yeah, come on up. Sorry. Let's not London. Let's read London. Does it make it indeed correlate with highly intuitive ability? In one experiment, Malasky chose 25 chief executives, officers who had held top positions for at least 5 years in their companies. All came from manufacturing companies with less than 50 million in annual sales. In general, those who scored highest on the intuitive test also reported the greatest increase in company profits. In fact, the higher scorer was also the top profit maker, and his company annual sales had increased from 1.3 million to 19.4 million. Wow, that's pretty cool. The shrewd guessed, the fertile hypothesis, the courageous leap of tentative conclusion. These are the most valuable coin of the thinker at work, says Jerome S. Bruner, visiting scholars in psychology and social relations at Harvard University. Certainly, the history of technology and innovation provides proof that the ideas that were responsible for great breakthroughs came from intuitive perceptions that were only later tested and verified. Cool. So intuition and hunches do work. I'm sure you've seen on TV shows and stuff too, right? You got a hunch, you got to do it, and it's success. Let's carry on. Take, for example, the case of George I. Long, former president of the Ampex Corp. When the long recognized that a product permitting the transcription of TV programs for distribution and rebroadcast had the potential to take a huge market. Others felt this technical difficulty were too great. They were dubiously about the potential market value of the product and considered Ampex too small to tackle the problem. But Long's hunch about the success of the product was also so strong that he left another company to come to Ampex. The hunch paid off. Videotape established, Ampex was an early leader in now a booming industry. But good hunches are not the monopoly of the elite few. Like Irwin Land, who followed his hunch that the polar camera would sell despite its ominous forecasts of market surveys, we all know what it feels like when a hunch is born. But often we doubt the trustworthiness of our hunches, or we don't have the guts to follow through on our insights. For sure. Although hunches can be validated only when acted upon, there are ways to develop your intuitive ability and generate more validity in your hunches. All right, let's check out some of the points here. One, get the facts. If you're familiar with your business or a particular subject, you're much more likely to intuitively reach an appropriate decision or solution to a problem. Long, new TV, Land new photography, take the time to dig up available facts and information. Watch out for self deception if your hunch turns out to be wildly wrong. Chances are it emerged from wishful or fearful thinking, not from intuition. Be willing to confront your fears and to accept things as they are that follow. Intuition to function more freely. Keep a record, keep record. Diary keeping is the best way to check whether you have genuinely intuitive hunches or mainly wishful projections. If you discover that many of your hunches are inaccurate, take stock and try to learn how your personal interests or anxieties distort your perceptions. Interesting. Jot down your insights also helps to retain those ideas that often evaporate the moment the phone rings or an important impromptu meeting is gone. Yes, that's true. Number 4, combine intuition and analysis. Scientific research shows that the two hemispheres of the human brain processes different kinds of information. In most people, the left side controls the analytical, linear, and verbal process. The right, the intuitive, nonlinear, and nonverbal thought affect problem solving. Science say that couple the right brain processes with the left, they transpose intuition into logical order before implementing ideas. Cool. Let's see, how much more that? 6, 7. Okay, we got 2 more points here and be done, guys, just so you know. So number 5, be patient and don't force solutions. Often the intuitive hunches comes in a flash when the problem is put aside. Sleeping on it provides time for ideas to incubate. Many creative people report they find solutions to apparently intractable problems during periods of relaxation after concentrated intellectual activity, drawing, music, exercise, and other forms of nonverbal expression provide excellent ways to activate your intuition. Last one here, guys. Number 6, don't brush aside your hunches. Intuition is not irrational or unnatural, but a normal form of the brain that is probably not related to clairvoyance, mystical precognition, or similar phenomena. R. Buckminster Fuller, developer of the geodesic dome called intuition cosmic fishing. You feel a nibble, he says. Then you got to hook the fish. Too many people get a hunch, then light up a cigarette and forget about it. Intuition is not good without courage to implement a decision based on it. All right, guys, so that's the article for today. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys understand some of the points there and you can use those. Definitely listen to your hunches for sure. All right, guys, thanks. Goodbye. See you next time. See you Monday.
Bye.
Bye.